Well, once I found out I had the cancer, I was worried about the surgery, but I didn't want nobody operating on me. You know. They took care of me. She took care of me. And I'll be able to live a lot longer. I told her and told my mom I'm going to live to be at least 100. That's my goal. Yep. I ain't going before that. Yep.
Thinking back, I definitely remember the first time I saw Merle, and I had known Kathy for years before that, so that's one thing I like about primary care is that you develop a relationship, and that relationship I think evolves over time, and the patient would develop a comfort level with me and be able to come to me with problems and trust in the advice that I'm giving them. So.
Dr. Ryan's down to earth. He talks about other things than just medical issues. He's like a friend, just easy to talk to.
He's caring. He's a very caring doctor also.
Yeah.
And he listens to you. He listens to you and he takes time with you.
Yeah.
Certainly a colonoscopy is a routine test and the most common way we screen for colon cancer. If I recall, I don't think he jumped on it on the first visit. I think it was a process.
It took a while, but they were patient with me. Then finally I had it done.
So Merle and his wife came to the office for a routine visit. Merle had a colonoscopy showing a polyp that had some malignancy in it. And so that was a standard referral for consideration of surgery to remove the part of the colon and to get a lymph node sampling. So when I first saw him, we established a relationship. We got to know each other. I found out what was important to him. And we talked about the surgery, what it entailed. We chose the laparoscopic approach, which is a smaller incision than you would normally get with an open approach. And the expectations for surgery, how long you'd be in the hospital, what the best and worst case scenarios would be. And he said, okay, my wife and I will think about it.
I told her I didn't want to get it done. I didn't want operated on because I never had major surgery.
He was definitely,
yeah,
he was worried about the surgery. He was really worried.
And
I set up an appointment. We went and talked to Dr. Ryan, and he asked Dr. Ryan, he says, what do you think? Do you think I should get it done? Dr. Ryan says, yeah.
About a week later, Merle and his wife came back to see me and said, we thought about it, and we don't think we should put this off. And so I said, that sounds like a good idea. ERAS, or Enhanced Recovery After Surgery, is a program that we started at Excela about a year and a half ago, and Dr. Dan Meikle, our colorectal surgeon, championed that. The biggest benefit of ERAS is it reduces the length of stay, typically by 3 or 4 days. It reduces perioperative complications such as wound infections, and it sets expectations for the patient to feel like they're on the road to recovery from right after surgery. So the nurses are critical in this because they spend the most time with the patient, and they are difficult taskmasters, but at the end they can feel satisfied that the patient got out of the hospital earlier with fewer complications, and it's a team effort.
I wouldn't have been comfortable if I had to go to Pittsburgh or Cleveland or something like that,
Having the Arnold Palmer Pavilion, and having that care in our own neighborhood is huge. People like the benefit of feeling like they're still at home.
It just felt like I was at home, comfortable, The nurses, everybody, they all were, even the receptionists, everybody was like a big family, caring family, and that means a lot.
So Merle's story is a success story for colorectal cancer screening from the get-go. His primary care physician recommended it. He did it. Dr. Sharon found the polyp, referred him to me. We had the preoperative workup, including CT scan and blood work, which showed that it was localized. And so he got through surgery and did very, very well.
I'm glad I got it all straightened out because I feel so much better.
I am happy the day that I shake their hand and say, you don't need me anymore, and come back and see me if you do. And that's a great day.
They care about their patients.
They care about their patients, Yeah.
And you can tell just by talking to them.
I think he feels comfortable coming to my office and having those chats, and I'm hoping that he continues to come in and we'll keep him healthy.